Hey there.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. I see on your resume you have multiple years of experience working in an office. Does office equipment use come easy to you?
Oh, absolutely. I've been working with Excel, Word, for a
Awesome.
while. I have plenty of experience with all the Microsoft Office tools and programs like that.
That's perfect. Do you have knowledge and experience making a website or running a website?
Yeah, running and managing a website actually. I know how to write and code and stuff like that. Publish websites like that, make them public for everyone, or you can make it private. Um, the dark net, if you want to call it like that, or the deep web. So I could have like an encryption site
Mm-hmm.
for safety reasons if you don't want everyone looking at your website,
Mm-hmm.
or I could just make it a public website.
That's
Um,
perfect for the organization.
awesome.
This organization also has a need for memos. Are you able to deal with mass emailing into certain groups within the level of this organization?
Yeah, I can make mass emails, depending on the program that you guys use. I used one on my last job to send out mass emails or, specific emails if it's like to a certain age group or something, not
Mm-hmm.
like everyone needs to get them, because we were sending out about 500 emails a
That's
week.
perfect. Well, you obviously are effective with office equipment and working in the office. Now, we both know dealing with participants and customers isn't easy. Have you ever dealt with a frustrating participant over the phone?
Over the phone, yes, I have dealt with that. Not as much as I have face to face, because a lot of
So
people like
you've
to
dealt
come
with a
down.
frustrated person in person.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
How did you
Definitely.
handle that?
Well, first, I tried to sit them down and get them comfortable. I didn't want them standing or, walking around. That is beneficial for some people to walk around and kind of let some steam off.
Mm-hmm.
But this woman seemed like she needed to sit down, so that was my first step. Then I tried to have her explain to me um, what was going wrong,
Mm-hmm.
what she didn't like. Was it the staff? Was
Yep.
it how her child was being treated? So on and so forth. And I tried to just maintain an open, comfortable position
Yep.
with her too, just so she
That's
didn't
perfect.
feel like
I
she
think
was
you.
the victim.
I think you control the situation perfectly. Now, this job is tedious, and a minimal skill like organization goes a long way. Would you consider yourself organized, or are you at least able to easily accessible information that's needed?
Definitely, yeah. I'm not a neat freak or anything like that. But my system works for me. Um, I know where to find information if I need it,
Exactly.
and also if I don't know, I can I know where to go and find the information that's needed. So asking questions and using my resources.
That is definitely what we would need. Now, I'm busy on the job, jumping from next thing to next thing. I need to be updated recently. Would you be able to relay messages to me easily, effectively, and quickly?
Sure, yeah. What's your preferred method of communication?
Um, you can call my cell phone. You can email me.
Okay.
So we would exchange that information.
Yeah, definitely. Got that iPhone, so whatever you need to do, we can even FaceTime if you really like.
That'd be perfect. This program relies heavily on its image marketing promotion. Have you ever dealt with a situation handing out flyers, setting up and finding locations for those flyers, or registration sites for checking in?
Yeah, absolutely. I've handed out millions of flyers from what I can remember, but also designing them, making them eye catching for the customers, and we always try and design them specifically towards the target market that
That's
we're trying
perfect
to
that you
reach
put
out for.
that's perfect that you put that in because we need someone that's also creative and create a nice image for us. Now, this organization is very stressful, but everyone stays close in this organization. How do you deal with multiple levels of stress, but also be very effective in your job?
Well, that's good to hear that everyone stays close in your organization here. I feel comfortable with talking to people, so that's something that I try and do to, de-stress my life. I'm confused with something, I try not to, internalize it and
Mm-hmm.
build it up. I
Exactly.
take one day at a time, and I like to set up a system where, I get through like my tedious work in the morning. That's writing emails, making phone
Mm-hmm.
calls, just going over what I need to get done for the day, and then take it from there. But really just use the resources that I have and
That's perfect.
take it from there.
As long as you help, use the people around you to help you and stay to your system, you'll definitely be effective. Now, this is a possible job that you will have year by year. It's a good opportunity, and you'll have a set role. Talk to me about your past work experience. Have you been jumping around jobs a lot, and if so, why?
Well, not as much as I was during college, but now that I've graduated, I'm looking for a more solid job. I'm looking for a job that would pay for my graduate program. I'd like to go on and get my master's, so I'm looking for a solid job that could offer me that, with that, security.
Definitely. This job could definitely help you there. Now, would you say you feel ready for a steady, tedious job that has a routine and a role?
Yeah, of course. I mean, you got to start somewhere, and climb up the ladder. But I don't mind tedious work. Like I said earlier, I have a good system where I get it done early in the morning, so that way I can work on bigger projects, stuff like that. But I don't mind office work at all.
That's awesome. Well, I'm glad we had this interview,
Yeah.
and I'll definitely
Thank
get
you
back
for
to
having
you.
me.